Okay. If they outpoke us, let's say, for example, they had the
Well,
Zerath.
the only reason why you're taking this minion lead is to not drop your HP. Because if you take the minion lead but then you're half HP, you're lost. If they have a lane that they have like Caitlyn Lux, in that case you can let them push, or you can try to get the push, see if they try to poke you. And if they try to poke you really hard, then you just give up the push and you play safe. If they don't poke you, try to get that minion lead. Because in low elo, you're playing in Emerald, in UNE, which is like gold on AOS, you can probably get push even in that lane, I think. But again, if she's poking you and you see she's like really good and she's walking up and they both walk up to poke you, then back off and play safe. And the second one, the first 10 minutes is AD carry, when to push, trade, stuff like that. What's going on, guys? Besides here, in today's video, we will learn the first 10 minutes of the laning phase plus mid-game rotations. We will focus really hard on when to trade. We will focus really hard on positioning. So amazing video. If you want to improve your below diamond, you are AD carry main, be sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, because videos like this and better videos will come on this channel and you want to make sure you don't miss out.
They were buying Mortal Reminder. And now I just realized that it's actually my bad. Some games that I lose. Oh, wait, they ping.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, I
So
see.
what was the plan in this lane? Because when I asked you about the plan, you gave me the Iron 20 player plan. So I tell you, hey, you have Miss Verten Soraka against Nami Jean. What is your plan? And you say, well, we wait for Hecarim because we don't have all in. That's literally the Iron 5 plan. Yeah, we don't have all in, but we have Poke with MF. We have Poke with Soraka. Soraka is very strong in terms of Poke. On Enchanter scale, you have different types of like supports. You have Janna, which is very useless. Glacial Augment, Guardian's Janna, useless. You have, Yumi, which she's still useless but can do some damage with Comet. And then you have Lux, you have Karma, you have Nami, you have Lulu. These champs, yes, they are enchanters, but I'm sure you see how much damage they can do. So you have a Soraka. Soraka is with Karma. Karma and Soraka, they're very similar. They're both very like good poke. So what should you do in this matchup? What was the plan?
To slow push, so I can zone them and they don't touch minion for a long time.
But what do you want to do in the lane?
In the laning phase,
Yes.
I try to poke them as much as I can.
Okay. And
So they are low HP.
you do that?
How do I do that?
Yeah. So you poke with Q and you wait Soraka to Q as well.
To
But how
Q
do you
as
want
well.
the wave? How do you want the wave?
I want the wave to be in my side,
In your side.
not perma push, because if I push them, then it will be hard for me to do that Qs or to poke them.
You can't poke them into the tower.
I can, but not that easy if I had the minions to do the bounce Q.
So you want
Soraka could
the wave
easily,
close to your tower?
not close to my tower, in the mid. In the mid of the lane.
Why do you want it there? Okay. So
Okay.
if you have an
Well,
all-in,
yeah.
you want the wave in the middle. Because if you have a Leona and you keep the wave into the tower, she's completely useless. She can't all in,
Yes.
well, not gonna die. So wave in the middle is okay. Is okay for a Leona. Leona. If you have a Vel'Koz, Xerath, and poke support, Soraka included, if you poke them, if you actually push them into the tower, it's not that bad. Because the guy can just poke them into the tower. Okay, you might get ganked, so you have to be a bit careful, you have to ward. But let's say we know enemy jungle is top, poking them into the tower is not bad. You are right, it is ideal to keep the wave here in the middle, and we can just poke them and zone them. But we need to do something that he didn't tell me. We need to do a minion advantage. We need to get the push. We need to get the position. Meaning that if we have 6 minions and they have 3 or 4, this will mean we have more minions. We can trade around the minions. They'll probably just back off and Xerath can just poke. If we happen to push them into the tower, that's no problem with the Xerath, Soraka, Karma. Yes, If you were playing with an Alistar and you pushed him into the tower, I would probably flame you. But because he can't dive. But with a Soraka, you can poke them. So plan is, yes, you should poke them. Yes, you should zone them. But the most important thing is controlling the wave. So you get that little minion lead. We have 6, they have 4. Or we have 5, they have 3. 1 to 2 minions where you want the lead, okay?
Okay.
You're writing down the tips or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And here you said it's not worth to flash. I understand what you're saying. You're basically saying you want to have it for the 2v2 to win the lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. But if you're just giving up 400 gold here to like Jin,
Yeah,
really
yeah,
bad.
okay. To be true, real guess. Okay, but if I hold my flash, uh, I can have it for a play in the next minutes, let's say. But if I do flash, then they can punish me even more. I
Oh,
mean, where we can come more often, they can play more aggressive. So that's why I hold my flash.
the thing is, if you just flash here, maybe you die to a gank and it's bad. But if you don't flash, you 100% die here and you just give a lead straight
Yeah,
to Jin.
yeah. Okay, okay.
So if you don't flash, oh sorry, if you flash and you don't have flash against a Nami Warwick, you can still ward. You can still play around it. Plus, come on, you're telling me you're scared of the Nami bubble setup?
Oh, well.
It is just a Nami bubble in the end. So here, conserving the flash on AD carry is complete bronze. Yes, a challenger player will always conserve the flash now. When you have 2 to 3 items, it's Teamfight. If you're playing like Kog'Maw, Jinx, conserving the flash is one of the most important skills on AD carry in late game. You are not in late game at level 1, my friend. Early on, flashing for kills or just to prevent kills is very important. So be very careful with this because there is a reason why you're stuck in Emerald 2 and you can see why. You have like these patterns that are like these beliefs, these like things that you think they are true and they're not, and we need to change them. And here I told you, push a little bit, but don't push too fast. So we see we get 2 auto attacks on the minions, 3 auto attacks on the minions, 4. You got 4, they got 0. 4 attacks on the minions, 0 for them. I told you, hey, just zone them. Your positioning is emerald level, very bad. Your positioning should be right here. Why? Because this minion
Cool.
is the furthest away from your this minion right here, staying here into the brush. You want to be close to Soraka because she has the Q, so she wants to poke with Q. And yes, you're right. You want to drop the Q on Jin. That is obviously going to move like this. So your positioning, very emerald level.
Okay. If I was playing Ezreal, that position would be good, right? For example.
Because you're thinking you can Q
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, it's no
Okay.
problem. But again, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I would stay closer to my support because if this is a pike and he hooks here, I don't want to be here or here. I want to be here so I can just all in, you know, can be closer to the brushes. So I would stay around my support here, 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 here.
Okay.
Then you
Okay.
lost it. He started W, so he has no Q. This is a very important information. Jin has Q every 13 seconds, yes?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm lying to you. 7 seconds. I wanted to see if you're paying attention. 7 seconds. It's really
I don't
short.
know Jin cooldown. I don't know Jin cooldown.
It's okay. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? he was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone, they are part of a growing community over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com. Problem. So here he has W, which is a huge thing for you. That means you can easily get the push because Jin with Q is annoying as fuck. He can push a lot faster. So now you try to Q, you missed most of your Qs, which is a little bit iffy this game, but it can happen. Now you're backing off.
Yeah. Okay. Some other games I hit more Qs.
Yeah,
okay.
it can be like that.
It happened.
Okay, now you're trying to push. They still have W. You go for a trade. As you can see, win condition was to have more minions. Because you have more minions right here. Soraka, she's alpha. She's Tyler 1 alpha here. Why she's winning? She has big Ooga Booga alpha wave. You set up for success. So if someone is flaming you here that you did nothing in this lane, you did a lot in this lane. You got the push, you got control. That's everything that the Soraka wants you to do. Soraka loves you right now. Azerat loves you right now. So you did very good till here. And here I told you don't push too fast. Just hold it here. Because here you are like just Emerald like hitting the wave. Don't push it. And please don't stay close to this minion. Stay here. Because you know what's going to happen. He's going to get level 2 and he's going to Q in that minion. Here I told you be careful because what we can still be here. So you ward. Now you can ward clicking here. Okay?
Yes.
Just put your cursor here because you see how bronze your word is. Stay here instead of here. I mean, you can practice this. It's no problem.
Okay.
Here I told you don't keep pushing because this wave is still fine for Soraka and she can poke. You remember? So here, don't keep pushing, just poke. Q, poke, you missed the Q, no problems. Try to dodge, no problem. You have auto attack on? Oh, shish.
Yeah, true. I must turn it off.
Yeah, just turn it off like this. It's not so good.
Wait. Show me the setting.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, if I didn't have the Soraka, if I had its under support, not engage, but not something that can poke that much.
Janna?
Yeah, like a Janna. But if the Janna player is good, they usually know how to poke. But let's say not a very good Janna.
A bad Janna. Yeah, that
average,
stays behind you.
Yes.
How would you play this? The same. Exactly the same. It's just she's not gonna poke so much, so you'll do the work. But same thing, if you have a Janna support and you're having the push, like let's say you have 6 minions and they have 4, you will be the one that is like easily poking them. Okay, Janna is behind you, so you can't do what you did with Soraka, which is walking up, but you will be the one that is poking them. And at some point, they will need to back off because, again, the minion lead is one of the most important things.
Okay.
So that's how you play with Miss Verten, because you can poke. You control the wave and then you zone.
Okay. If they outpoke us, let's say, for example, they had the
Well,
Zerath.
the only reason why you're taking this minion lead is to not drop your HP. Because if you take the minion lead but then you're half HP, you're lost. If they have a lane that they have like Caitlyn Lux, in that case you can let them push, or you can try to get the push, see if they try to poke you. And if they try to poke you really hard, and you just give up the push and you play safe. If they don't poke you, try to get that minion lead. Because in low elo, you're playing in Emerald. In UNE, which is like gold on AOS, you can probably get push even in that lane, I think. But again, if she's poking you and you see she's like really good and she's walking up and they both walk up to poke you, then back off and play safe.
Okay.
Any other question for the matchup?
For now, no, but let's continue to see.
Do you have question about this concept on when do we push?
No, I understand. I understand now.
Okay. So here we keep repeating. Poke, get push, poke, get push, poke, get push. Yeah, the Q, right? It's so obvious. Don't stay close to your minions. Don't stay close to your minions. He has 4. Q's here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 on your head. Don't, don't, don't,
Hmm.
don't, don't. No. You just walked into that.
Yeah, I'm trolling. Yeah, true.
Okay, then nice Q. Very nice Q. And now we see that he's actually, his mana is pretty low, so you can attack him more. And if he wants to trade with you using his abilities, then it's bad. I would have liked the Q here and have it in time. Overweek is missing, so you just keep the way here. There are no mana already, so this is very good. You E, try to all in a little bit here. This is fine.
Yes.
Low mana. Soraka hits the Q, heals you, and now you are very good. I told you to pressure on the cannon. You did it beautifully. Very good. I don't like your poke. Like, why don't you just press your abilities on him? Because your Q does more damage than your auto attack. Like here, when you're walking up, press Q on him. What the fuck was that? Just Q him. You see? Just Q him. Instead of
Okay.
auto attack back, just Q. Q and back. You know?
I just wanted to save a little bit mana, I
Yeah,
guess.
because
But
if you poke him here with the Q and you chunk him, even if you don't have mana, he needs to go base. You got really lucky that you anyways got him, but he's just dumb. He's just exactly like you. You're walking into his abilities. He's walking into your Q as well.
okay.
The trade should be started with the Q, not with the auto attack on MF. I saw that you did it a lot. It's a bit embarrassing. You don't even know the combos on the champ. Pretty simple. And here I told you to hit the tower. You shouldn't be scared. You're so scared. Warwick is dead. This guy, he just used his Q on Jhin. He has no mana. Nami's range is this range on the bubble. You are not in threat, my friend. You should hit the tower. And here you hit him. Very nice. You see? Still. Bronze play. Q him, not auto attack. Q. You don't need mana if he doesn't have HP. Right? If he has 100 HP, it's GG. And here we don't know where is the Warwick. So he could come anytime. He was top, but he was top a while ago. So be careful with this. This right here is a bit iffy. Did you know that at 3:30 the scuttle spawns?
yeah, we told it the last time.
Did you know that if you start red at 1:15 or when the camp is spawning, You do full clear, you come on top at 330. Okay?
Okay.
320, you're finishing the clear. 320. 330, you are doing the scuttle. The scuttle spawns. 330. Around 4 minutes and 15 seconds, the first little camp spawns. As in, if you start at red buff, at 4:15, his Krag spawn. You see the coincidence here.
Yeah.
It's 4:29. He should be at Krugs. So now you shouldn't be getting 320 gank or getting 420 gank. It's very bad. Because you should always know where he is. And then you poke. You poke very well. I really like how you poke. You were very aggressive. You still see my screen, yes?
Yes.
Do you know the abilities of Warwick?
Yeah. QE.
What does he skill?
W. Healing.
Does he have a skill shot?
No skill shot.
Okay, so right now you're running. Like, I like how you're running here, but could you explain me a little bit why you're trying to run into him and then trying to dodge down and stuff?
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay, that's my bad.
It looks like you're
Yeah.
right. It looks like you're level 10, figuring out what Warwick does, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have any skill
Yeah.
shot.
So
Actually.
the first click was amazing for you. Running and running like this. Okay, yeah, I like. But as you can see, this is a little bit weird, isn't it? Just dodge or I don't know. And going towards Soraka is not bad, but just like what you did there with the moving is a bit weird. So
True.
be very careful with
Okay.
these things because it looks troll, right? It's like it doesn't make sense. No, the flash, but it can happen. The flash we might miss. You see, I'm not concerned with the flash. I might also miss flash and stuff, but I will not do that mistake that is like, hey, Warwick doesn't have a skill shot, just run. That's like dumb mistake, right? And then he barriered. Okay. Then he told push. Okay, so here you should look to recall, which you're doing very nice. He shouldn't even need barrier. Let's see. So you recall, you have 1.1k gold, you don't have mana, you kill the Warwick, you recall. The next wave is very far. You see? So they can't really freeze because they will have to tank this wave for a long time. But they are freezing. And here the first intention would be look at them. If they freeze, the next wave is still okay, it looks pretty close, but they will still need to drop this HP, which is kind of silly. So I told you, let them freeze if they want, because if you come back with items and they decide to stay with this HP, you will obliterate them. So they need to recall as well here. And I said, just recall. You don't care about them. E here, just recall. You don't care about them. But when you sit this right like there, that one, like here, you still can't kill them. If you stop your recall, it's bad. But the moment now, at this point in time, you see the silence of the Soraka and you see how many minions they both tank here. They ask you, please, man, kill me. Kill me, please. I don't want to leave. Kill me, kill me. Because here, you should be like, oh, they are tanking the wave. It's okay. We can't kill them. If we stay, maybe we can, maybe we can. Here, still, we can't kill them. They are still having a lot of HP. But you see the Nami, like this is the wave line, and she's going here, and Soraka hits everything on her. A good player will stop his recall right here.
Okay, if I stop my recall, but we don't kill Nami, in a case, does that mean that I just waste?
The worst case scenario is you step here and you just completely chunk her. That's the worst case scenario because this is the Q of Soraka, so it's gonna slow, and the E was gonna like she got silenced there. I don't know if you saw. She got silenced there. So the absolute worst case scenario here, the absolute worst case scenario is you chunk her. You chunk her to this HP. And look at Jin HP. You're not healthy right here, but you're healthier than Jin and Nami with this HP. You see that?
True. Okay.
So you should look to pressure. You just left. Then you look at the wave. It's very important to look at the wave when you come to the lane. And here I told you to just don't touch the wave because it's pushing into you since they have a lot more minions, as we can see here. The main thing when you see if the wave is pushing into you or not is you need to count the minions. You told me that the wave is good because the next wave is here or something. That's bullshit. You need to count the minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 versus 5, but the blue are actually more healthy. The problem is that Nami is helping you because she's last hitting, so she's dumb. And now the minions are reinforcing closer to their tower, which is really good. And this is going to push into you because it met closer to their tower. The waves met closer to their tower. So right
Yeah.
here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 7. Wave is coming into you. You're happy. And yes, you can hit them, which you did very well. Let's see. Don't stay close to that minion. He's gonna queue these minions again. Look, 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 look. He's gonna queue this minion. Look, he even shows you that he has no. He's reloading. He can. You see this? This is bronze.
Mm.
Looks like you never played against Jin. You see these mistakes?
Yes, I see.
Very important to fix this. Your mechanics are amazing, man. But just these like mistakes are very, very silly. And no need to tank the wave here. Why why tank the wave in this case? Just run, just run, just run. Just run. Don't tank, don't tank, don't tank. Just let the wave. Let this wave to meet the next wave. Stay under the tower. Q because look, just tanking unnecessary damage. You have Soraka healing, but why should she waste a heal for nothing? And here you this is such a bad thing you're doing. If the wave is here and Soraka is going for a mission toward the Tribosh, be a very bad play. Why?
Soraka can vision the first bush.
Does that?
Yeah, she can, I think.
Yeah. If the wave is right here, and if she goes like let's say she goes from the Tribosh and she was here, she can. But you see, you told her to go for this word right here.
Yeah, that was actually no, yeah, that was bad to be honest. But
So
okay.
God bless. People are not following your pings. God bless. And I coach a lot of junglers in like gold and bronze, and trust me, I say, God bless. Everyone is pinging you, man. Don't follow this shit. That's why you have to be very careful with your pings. You also have a very toxic way of pinging. When someone is in the fight, you're pinging assistance, which I will show you very soon. But it's not good. Just let them fight. Here, same thing with the mistake. 2 minions low. Just
Yeah.
don't go close to them. Okay, and here I told you to. I knew the Nami is recalled because I saw her that HP and I counted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's not in the lane. We don't have vision. She's most likely recalled. We also see the Jin is not here. So now is the time when you all in. When he goes for a minion, for that minion, you should E and go. You waited so long. Nami is not here. You're playing 1v2 and you're getting poked. So if she wants these minions, click here because you don't want to stay close to these minions, okay? He's going to queue.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're staying here, he's going to bounce on you. So stay here, get ready, and now you should have been here already. Like the moment you see he's moving towards this minion, like now, click here because the minions are getting slowly lower. E and all in because Nami should be around this place. So here you waited and waited and waited and waited, and now Nami is here, very close. Basic. So he basically won 1v2 somehow because he didn't pressure when he should have pressured. Did you write down some mistakes too?
Yeah, I'm running the note of the computer.
Good. So now fine. You're staying in the tower. Just he might not push, like, because Soraka died. So if he doesn't push, you're gonna miss some experience. So just stay into the tower and let him push, because if you show here and he sees you in the lane, he might not push this wave, because he knows if he pushes, you get free XP, free gold. So don't show this one. Don't show. Don't show. Don't show. Don't show. Don't show. Don't show. He sees you. This minions see. Stay here. Stay
I,
behind the tower.
I think you don't see me behind the wall.
Yeah. He saw you from the beginning. It's no reason to stay here, because if she wards here, the ward can actually see a little bit from this side, you know?
Yeah.
Because the brush is like this. But she could ward on top of the right brush, so she can see
Yeah,
him.
yeah. True.
Or maybe she can ward in the middle, but we don't know that. If she puts a pink ward and she steps there, she can see you. So it's weird, because you see Nami going towards this brush. Look, but you're still staying here. If she steps in this brush, she see you. So just stay in the tower, you know, and bait them to push like this. But he was anyways pushing. Yeah, this is a bit okay. And this is like silly. Like, just stand still. Stand still. Good, good, good. And here, just go here. I know you have to tank this, but what do you want to tank? Fourth shot or this Nami ult? Because you
Nami
dodge
ult.
the ult, but you just get hit by
Yeah,
that.
true, true.
So be careful. No problem. We're learning. No worries. Here, yeah, be careful with these pings. Be very careful with these pings. Because here, you're pinging assistance on this guy. Like here. But the reality is, Karim cannot ulti on that guy. Because his E is running
Mm.
away. Like, he has E like 0.5 seconds and it's done. And his ult is like this, doesn't reach. So in some cases, if you ping assistance here, Hekari might just go and try to ulti, and he will escape this guy, and these people needs to die. So if you're not in the fight, don't ping. It's better. It's just better. You're also baiting people. I see a lot in low elo. From Diana, you know how low elo players are, man, right? They are very tunnel vision. So if you're pinging assistance here when Diana is fighting, she might think that you're coming to help her. So be very careful when you're
Okay.
pinging.
Yeah.
Better to not ping at all. You're literally holding your back. You're trying to help your pings, but you're holding them back. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we stayed. He has no mana, so we should hold him in the lane. Be careful with the word, you word. But yeah, this word is anyways bad because you don't have a wave. See? So Nami could be here right now, especially with this W. Warwick could be here right now. You have Hecarim behind you, but you see Nami is walking up on you. We don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So this
true.
is really scary. Even Jin was walking out. Really scary play. And then you try to go on the Warwick. Then we go on these people. And you try to beautifully poke them and like zone them. Very nice. Then they TP. I think this is like one of your best ult. Very nice ult. The E is bad,
Yeah,
but the very nice ult. Like here, just E like this, and
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
true, true, true.
Because you see like
Just,
eating in the
yeah,
wall.
well, I think I would save Hekarim better, but yeah, I should have
No
more
problem.
people.
We're
Okay, okay.
learning. And here 4 people are dead. Is it when you
Uh,
recall?
we, tr- we try to dive, but okay. If I stayed here after this wave, I recalled, and Silas took the wave, the next wave. If I stay and
Yeah,
try
wait a
to kill
second. Wait a
him, if
second.
he
You could
overstep,
have killed him anyways to the tower. You have a lot of damage. Not now, because now you tried
eh,
it. He has no W, but like now. Like, look at his HP right now. You just woke up here, you Q auto,
Yeah, true.
And then you even have flash. But if you play it good with the tower range and you go like this, you should never flash. So you should. I would first click here. I will not hit him, and then when I'm here, I Q auto kill him and back off so I can get out of the tower range. So you
Yeah.
tank max 1000. So like a decent player here, like any Diamond 4 player will get a kill here on the Silas because everyone was dead. There is no risk, you know. But okay, no problem. We didn't do it. We're learning. That's why we're here. You try to recall, and very unfortunate. Did you get stopped? No. Okay. So what was your question again, please?
If he overstepped, I could kill him
Like
to
here?
stop my recall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
here.
Of course. If he like walks up, okay, you're not even looking. You're looking at that. If he clicks there, I mean, yeah, you can even flash to get plates. Because ideally, when Silas is bot, if Jin is human, which I don't think he is, he goes mid to take the wave and he pushes one more. So if you kill Silas, you can also get plates. He just went bot. So dumb.
Okay.
Yeah. And here you pinged very nice. Bro, please come to help me. We were doing Drake, so just don't die. Don't die. Don't die. And we should be fine. Same mistake with the Q, right? It's just he has one way. This minion, this is the range. Do not. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
See?
I,
Boom. Imagine you don't have Soraka. What are you gonna do?
I would be 0,500.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay, I know that Hekarim is from behind, so I ping Colin.
Yeah, like here,
Mm.
you could ulti, but they have the Q of the Nami and the ulti, so I would be a bit careful.
Yeah, I think that they could just easily dodge my ER because
That's
you
the thing.
told me I
Yeah,
could
pay
ER
attention to
there.
this. Like here, they can just stop your ult. That's the problem. They can stop with the Nami. So now, when they use this bubble, like right here, you just
Yeah, true.
E, you just ult, and yes, they will dodge it after they get chunked like this, but don't worry. Hekarim and Diana will take care of them after. Because if you ulti like this, they will probably go like this, which Hekarim is going to take care
Yeah,
of them. And if they go like this, Diana will take care of them. All ult there. And even here, E, R, chunking,
true.
chunking, zoning ult. And I think you did ult. No, okay, this is not the play. Good. Oh no, and here you wanted to recall? No. 3 people dead,
Push,
keep
I push.
pushing.
Yeah.
They are still dead, keep pushing. Take this, take the plate. And here, unfortunately, he had that little thing into the brush, and now they stopped you. That sucks. But this is because of you, honestly, because you are very undecisive. You need to pay attention to this.
Yes,
11
that's actually
seconds and
true.
10 seconds. So now, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay, you're pushing pretty fast. I like. Q. A lot of clicking back for no reason. And here, take this, take this, take this, and then back. You should not like go for like extra auto. And then you recall. It
Okay.
was a bit unlucky. Let's see the execution on the wave. Do you push fast enough? Do you double instantly? Do you hit different minions? Let's see. Yeah, of course not. What the fuck is this Q, man? You can do better than this. Auto attack it and Q, so you can Q both of them. Because you crit. Now you need to attack them again. Look. You see that how inefficient it is.
Yes.
Get a minion to low HP and now Q this one, not to here, to this one. Because this one you can anyways last hit with one auto attack. So you Q like this. You can kill both of them, then kill this, and then it's about efficiency. You're not playing Warwick jungle to be, mechanics don't matter. I want you to kill this wave as fast as possible. To think about the fastest way. It's like a mini game. How can I push this wave the fastest way possible? You know.
Okay.
So that's where
Yeah.
you get stuck.
I just sometimes I'm afraid that when they respawn, that I don't have time to push the next wave. this wave to crash my wave in the
thing.
tower.
You need to think and look at the death timer. It's not what you have, what you think you have time. You see that they are dead. They are physically dead. They can't stop you. And now, look, 5 seconds, 2, 1, okay. Gene just respawned. 25 seconds you have to push this wave and recall. It's not close that, oh, he might be here. No, he's just in the middle of the base. He's in the middle of the base. And now he's probably at the inhibitor, first tower, between first tower and second tower. So he can't stop you here. Look. Now he just passed the second tower. He's coming. Dead timers. And here it was very unlikely that he stops you then. And then we had to recall, and here he said, oh, what if I stay? What if I stay? If you stay, you're going to get bullied even more. He's going to ult. Look at your HP.
Yeah.
If he's going to ult, you're going to be this HP. And need to give up the whole tower. So here I said, leave Soraka. Recall. It's fine. She's the sacrifice. But at least now, when you come back into the lane, okay, you lose one plate, but now you can kill these motherfuckers. Look at this. Now you can kill these motherfuckers. They can't get more plates because you can kill them. So in that case, the sacrifice was good. You had to recall because you are too low. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you can actually stay in situations like this if you have more HP or simply if they are weaker. But this guy has ult and he has collector, so he's gonna collect you soon. If you didn't have collector or full HP, maybe you can stay because you're losing one plate. But in this specific case, one, your HP is not good compared to how much damage they have. Two, your gold is insane. You have a lot of gold and you have Yomus in base.
Yeah.
So you don't want to stay. Here you can't move the... Here you were like, oh, I can't move Hecarim. I can't move Hecarim. Yeah, it's normal. They are pushing you in. You have no vision on the river. You can't help to save him because you're getting pushed in. Just stay in the lane and farm. That's how League of Legends works. Sometimes, based on the map state, you can't move because of the matchup. You can't really do much there. And here, you don't know where is Nami. Don't know where is support. Where is AD carry. So get vision first in those brushes before you walk up. And be with Soraka right now, man. Because if you go from there, you might die. Be with Soraka, behind her. This is not nice. And look at this. Okay, here, ER, right now. Right now, ER. Because you E,
Yeah,
look
actually,
at this
where
ult.
yeah.
So do you see your range? This is your range. This right here, you missed it.
Yeah, true.
Like ER now. This is your range. Because you walked, you E, you walked, you walked, you walked, you walked, you auto, and then R. Yeah, but it's not good. Then you just flash panic and then we die here. You see? Things that you can do so much better with the ultimate. So much better. Because there is a lot of
Okay.
moments where I'm like, whoa, you play so well mechanically. You know, you're pressuring when you should pressure and stuff like that. But I'm so many, many cases, I'm like, wait, is he like trying out the game for the first time? You know, you're just making like this, like dumb mistakes walking into the gene queue. And today we learned like real macro. We learned wave management, we learned pinging, we learned more things. This one is fine. And here, since Jin died, or almost died, you want to, okay, you go for Drake. I would personally not go for Drake though. I would personally not go for Drake. Because if the Jin is recalled right here, the first thing that I'm thinking about is what? The moment I see he's dead here, in this case.
Still push the wave.
To push the wave, okay. Because,
Yeah.
but why?
Because if I don't, his wave these waves will come again to the mid. Because my wave is closer to my tower, I will have a bigger wave, and all this wave will crash closer to his tower, and he
Okay,
will
so
take
it's
all
very
the gold and
simple.
experience.
You're pushing this because you want to make him lose the minions. No
Yeah.
complication, nothing. Minions in the tower, tower kill minions, minions die, Jin said. Simple. Very simple. So you want to push because if you push, you get more XP and gold, and he loses the wave. So you're doing it, and after you finished, when you see Jin is almost dead, the first intention shouldn't be let's get Drake. The first intention should be let's get this motherfucker's tower.
Okay.
Right? Because
True.
gold and experience is the most important thing when you play AD carry, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially because if you think about it, right here, if you think about it, look at the death timer. You see this death timer right here.
Yes.
So the death timer says jungle is dead. You shouldn't be scared of anything here.
Okay.
So you should be getting the tower, not the Drake. Or at least you should be looking at the tower, and if it's too healthy, it's too much HP, then you should go Drake. But you see, you immediately move to Drake. Move to the tower. If the tower is 1 HP, you will get the tower. Fuck the Drake. If it's safe to get the tower, I would get the tower. And we saw Warwick dead. We know Jin is dead. You're scared of Nami. So here the tower was better play, man. And here I told you, bro, Jin is coming. Don't stay here too much. Stay like you're having it. We have Diana. The HP of the Drake is low. Level 10 Hecarim. Everyone is here. I said recall instantly. Because Jin is in the lane. I would recall even faster. I would recall at like 2.5k HP. And here I said, oh, never mind. Because I saw this guy at this HP. In my mind, I was like, they need the recall more than you do. They need the recall more than you do. Because they are low HP, as we can see here. So I said, ping your Soraka to stay. And you stay and pressure. Be faster. And this is why, if you saw, after I told you that, we got kills. Look. Because they are low. And we can kill them.
Okay.
Easy peasy. If they are a lot lower than you, no reason to recall. No reason to recall. If you're also 300 HP and he's also 300 HP, you can recall because you recall faster than him and he won't be able to push this wave in time. You'll come back to the lane pretty fast. But if you are a 1000 and he's 300, then yes, you can stay. If you know you can pressure him, you can stay.
Okay.
We talked about this, I think, last time as well. And then, yeah, here we just got things. Push, and here this was disappointing. This was very disappointing. Everyone is dead. And you're just recalling. 4 people dead. Free tower, free wave, free XP, free everything. Crazy. Do you feel like you're doing this a lot? Like just recalling like that and not taking. Is it common?
Oh, not very common, but sometimes yes, I do it. I do it when I want to play very safe and I'm afraid of the enemy jungler.
Because if you're afraid when 5 people are dead, then you got a problem, right?
Yeah, I didn't watch the death timer.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Okay. Good. Then you go to mid lane. Diana is there. I said here. I said
Okay,
yes.
why is that word bad? I don't
I'll
understand.
show you very soon. So now you need to play with what? What do you need to do? Oh my god, you're picking bot lane. Shit, man, I don't want to watch this. What are you doing? Ganking bots? You're mid to play for Herald. You're mid because they need your damage. You are not playing Kayn jungle.
Yeah.
You need to play mid and you need to play for your jungle. Mid
I thought
game,
for
you
a
play for your jungle.
second.
Yep.
I thought for a second that I can run bot very fast because I am MF to kill Jin, but okay, I changed my mind.
Okay, so you thought you just want to You thought you just want to kill the Jhin. Okay, that makes sense because you're fast. But
Mhm.
again, you're gonna lose time for the Herald, and they need your ulti. Pay attention to you right now. You need to play around your Soraka right here or your Hecarim. You see, Soraka or Hecarim. So
Okay.
here, when you're going like this, where is Warwick? Where is Nami? Where is everyone? Where is enemy mid laner?
We don't know.
So this right here, what you're doing is so unbelievably greedy.
Okay.
So greedy. First of all, even if you have a normal ward and you put it there, it's greedy because you don't have this wave pushed in all, and you can't stay here and push anyways because it's greedy. So stay with Soraka, wait Hecarim, pay attention to Hecarim. He's probably gonna finish his red buff and Raptors and go to the Herald, and you play for her. This ward is bad because if the enemy walk now and they try to take it, you can't hit the enemies because they will engage on you. It's too aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Your Hecarim is not
True.
close enough. It is a
True.
garbage word. It's too aggressive, not defendable. If Warwick comes here and takes it, you're like, oh, I can kill him. No, you can't. Too aggressive word. And here it's like super greedy. Super greedy, like push. You should anyway stay on the left here because Soraka is into the brush. Here I said it's greedy, and you see what's gonna happen when I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that. It's crazy. It's crazy. These are
Well,
basic Emerald mistakes. And here I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I said you're not ganking when he's three people are top and your jungle is top. Your jungle determines your position in mid game. Your jungle is top. You want to play for Rift. And then we see the wave bot. And I said, hey, Yora has the push top. Timo is dead. You see a big wave. Just recall it like 5k. Like now. Just recall to catch that wave. Yomu, but since you stayed too much, couldn't do
true.
it anymore.
Okay, if I was alone, I wouldn't recall actually. I would just
If you
stay to
weren't
take the
alone, what do you
Herald.
mean?
I mean, playing solo, no risk, nothing. I would just try to take the Herald as fast as I can for my jungler to help
Yeah,
him.
oh, okay, I see. So if you were alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, because this wave is free, you have push mid, and you know the Herald is dead, so why not get the free wave when you know you have an objective? You know? If you didn't know
okay.
where is the jungle or you know they can take Herald, okay, don't go to, I mean, just stay on the Herald. But you knew there were three people bot, so you could have easily get the Herald without you there. And I think here I said the same things. Yeah, this is so greedy. This is so greedy. Just play around your jungle and don't get close to the wall. They have Nami ult, Nami bubble. The Nami ult is this range. She can ult you, and this is crazy. Look at her positioning. She can be here. She's queuing you. Okay, she will die, but you will die too. Crazy,
Okay.
crazy, crazy. Didn't even think about that. So in the team fights, it's all about thinking what they have. They have Nami ulti, Nami bubble, and they have Silas. Can't stay close to that wall. If you don't see anyone and you're here, you have to imagine like everyone is here. Very important. That's how you play League. You think about the worst case scenario.
Okay,
Overall,
here I didn't want to change Jin because you told me don't change Jin when you
yeah,
see Fiora, but actually I just wanted to zone Jin because I thought
yeah,
Warwick
but
would
he's
just
useless. He's useless, right?
yeah.
He's
Okay.
just useless. So what you should be thinking here is killing Warwick. And Warwick ulted, and if Fiora flashes like this, he's just dead. It's just a matter of time. So here, instead of doing this, you should go over like around and get the wave and just push mid.
Okay.
That's what you should. That's the right play. So all in all, I like how you punished in the laney phase, how aggressive you played, and all in all, the mechanics in team fights were very, very nice. Your camera control was pretty okay, better than last time. What it wasn't good, you saw it in the replay now.
Mhm.
And that thing about selling.
Usually, the most aggressive I can play is with Vayne. I outspace them very good with my Q when they turn the second they turn.
But there is many cases where you're picking Vayne in very bad situations, so you're
Yeah,
gonna lose
yeah,
a lot of games because of that.
true. But sometimes I think that if Vayne is strong and I have a good farm, even if I lose sometimes, I can 1v9 very easily because RQ, kiting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't win always, of course, but I think it's a very good champion to master in the team
I think
fights
it's a
and
good
stuff like
counter
that.
pick if you wanna pick if you have a good lane. But
For
Jhin,
example, yeah, I know that Vayne late game uh, can win Jhin easily.
yeah, but Jhin is gonna win the lane, and in general in solo queue, winning the lane is very important.
True, okay, true.
That is the problem. Okay, so did you understand about selling the items and this?
Yeah, the problem is that I knew that I could do that, but when I was clicking, right click, I was like, why I am not getting my gold back? Okay, now I figured it out.
Yeah, yeah, it's very very bad. So if I wanna buy, let's say I buy 2 daggers, and
Okay.
I'm like, oh shit, look how much gold I have now, and then I buy it. I can't even buy 2 daggers. You see this? And I sell it again. Look at, and now I can't even buy a dagger. You see that?
Yeah,
So you're wasting your
true.
gold, man. So instead, you just do undo, and you have the gold back, and you can just buy. You see? That's how you do it.
Okay.
Crazy mistake right there. So be very careful.
Yeah,
Yeah, be very
okay.
careful with that, man. Okay, good. So you wrote down the mistakes. Tell me a few of the most important mistakes.
Okay, so
What
most
are the
important.